Hello, lovelies. This is Ariella from the Tree of Life Tarot, and now I'm going to look at uh, a difficult question. Is another world leader the Mobus, the third Antichrist, prophesied by Nostradamus? I am in the akashic records of the master of Nostradamus, and I'm looking now if a world leader that is already on stage. Basically, the dire situation is that it feels like the Antichrist is already at the world stage. The Antichrist is already gaining influence, getting known. So is another world leader the Antichrist. So I have the Ace of Swords reversed, and that means really it's the a key card here. So basically the answer is maybe yes, and I'll tell you what the cards are saying. So we have two cards that are cards of of fate, of destiny, of being destined to do something. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. We have Justice. We have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about choices, about not knowing what is what, and that's really the kind of situation that we're in. It's everything is in your face, but at the same time you really need to dig deep to try and find out what's really the truth. I see a young boy. That's weird. That's really weird. A young boy and the magician. So I would say young country, maybe Jerusalem, maybe Israel, no, not Jerusalem, maybe Israel. Sometimes this is the card that represents Jews, Jerusalem, and the land there. It's the land there. So maybe someone born a man, so it's not a woman. So let's be open our minds. It's not a woman that is going to be Mobus. That's I think that's really speaking about some information about this person, possibly a Jewish person or of Jewish descent, a man. I don't know, for some reason I think that this person is already a boy. Or like not I would expect that this person is already of kind of like middle age and ready to strike chaos into the whole world. But it looks here that this is a relatively young person, and there is again destiny cards, destiny to fulfill. It's something. So the question was, the cards are pulling us into a slightly different direction, with some useful, I think, information from the akashic records of Nostradamus. The cards are telling us that yes, a different another world leader will be swooped in to the war that the Mobus, the third Antichrist, will be swept into their war. So another world leader will be joining them. Unfortunately, they will feel like there is not much of a choice. So just like with Hitler, there was Mussolini, there was Stalin. So there were other leaders that were deemed to be of the same party, of the same color, of the same fascism thinking. So it will be a repeat of that. Okay, it will be a repeat of that. It's possible that the war, and again, I really hope that we don't get into the atomic bombs where millions get swept into oblivion in a fraction of a second because of bad choices of leaders. But it seems like the war, it's a destined war. Okay, when something is sent to you, you cannot change it. So another world leader, and actually more than one, looking at the cards, it will be more than one world leader who would wage a war that they deem to be just war. And it's possible we would not know which is which, so we would not know who's right and who's wrong. And really, the saddest thing about fighting, about wars, is that nobody wins at the end. The sad thing is that even if you let's start wage a war against let's say against terrorism, against people who are not democratic, people who are anti what you believe in. The danger in that is that if you, and that's, I'm talking about every one of us, it goes all the way to the top, but if you have internal conflict, internal war against yourself, internal unacceptance of others, of the journey of others, it will not make your war just. Because the way I see it, and Nostradamus is talking about this 1,000-year treaty of peace. The way I see it is that different regimes, and really the word is regimes, rulerships is the word, it's coming down to me. Different types of rulerships are okay as long as the person on top is a good person. And by good person, we mean just ruler, just person, merciful person, benevolent person, generous person, person with spiritual qualities. And a mutual understanding, a mutual a treaty for respecting other nations, the traditions of other nations, is going to make things blend together, blend the population, the human population into one, yeah, where different people, different customs are appreciated, and they're viewed as something to experience, something unique. So, going back to the question here, other world leaders. So basically, Trump is not a, and the way Trump rules is not isolated situation. It is something that is all over the world. It he is a visible symptom, but what is really happening, what is the cause of that, and how to fix that, that's a different thing. So, and again, as we said, Trump is not the problem and not a person, or I have to say, the people who are backing up that person will be the real problem. So I would like to see that there is this huge talk about democracy, defending democracy, fighting for it. And I'd like to see where is this coming from. And I'll do it in another video. So talk to you soon. Bye.